Right, today we're going to make Dutch apple cake. This starts with the creaming method to make a sponge. So I've got 50 grams of margarine and 50 grams of caster sugar. That we mix together to start with and then we cream. So we've mixed it together. You can see the margarine and the sugar are indistinguished from each other. And then you need to beat it. And you're trying to beat air into it. So use a wooden spoon. Any bowl will do for it, but just keep hold of it and keep beating it, and it softens and gets lots of air into it. Once it's really nice and soft and creamy, then you're going to add 1 egg to it. So crack it on the edge of the bowl, over the bowl, thumbs into it and pull it apart. So you make sure you don't spill any of the egg down the side. Then we're going to mix that into it. Now it looks like it's gone wrong at this stage because it tends to separate. Don't worry, it's fine. So the mixture's mixed together and then we're going to put into it our flour. So again, 50 grams. So a sponge cake mixture is a 50 gram mix. I mean the eggs weigh approximately 50 grams. 50 grams margarine, 50 grams sugar, 1 egg at 50 grams and 50 grams of self-raising flour. To make it into a Dutch apple cake, we've got a level teaspoon of ground cinnamon. All that goes in. You can sieve it if you wish, but you don't really need to. And then you mix that really well together. Then you need to transfer that mixture, all that mixture, into your cake tin. So I've greased a circular 20 centimetre tin. Now this mixture is fine for that, but you've got to make sure you get all the mixture in there. So use a spatula, scraping the bowl, getting all the mixture into the middle of the tin. Make sure you get all the mixture into the tin, so scrape your bowl really clean. And then to make sure that you get the mixture spread out, go around in a circle. You don't want any mixture on the sides of your tin. It will stop it from rising and it will burn on. So the easiest way I've found is to do this. Remember to have put your paper in the bottom so that you've greased and lined your tin. Just on the bottom's necessary for this. You don't have to do it up the sides. Okay, so my cake hasn't quite reached the edge. That's fine. Put all the mixtures in there. Right, so just the same as when we did the fruit salad, we're going to cut the apple up. So I've given that apple a wash because I'm going to use the skin. I'm going to use the bridge hold on it. So the knife goes through between the finger and the thumb and cuts straight through the core. Claw grip, and we're going to go through the core again for both of them. So I've got 4/4 where the core is down the middle. And exactly the same as for the fruit salad, I'm going to claw grip, cut down and take off the tops and the bottom, and then I'm going to claw grip and cut a V. So it's cutting downwards towards the board to take out the core. So you should have 4 like that. So I've got my 4/4 already cored. I'm then going to claw grip and I'm going to cut thin slices of apple. You need to get about 6, at least 6 slices from each quarter. So I'm claw gripping. I can't claw grip it safely anymore, so I'm going to transfer to bridge and cut 2 more. And you cut all your apple up like that. So claw grip, when you get to the end and you can't hold it anymore, move to bridge so you've got all your apple sliced. Right, to place the apple on to get a nice pattern, the easiest thing to do is to put 1 piece of apple about 1 to 2 centimetres in from the edge, facing the middle and on about 6 o'clock on a clock, and then gently turn and keep placing the apples in the same place. But because you've turned it round, you're placing them still at 6 o'clock, but they're going round in a circle. So the easiest way to do this is to just keep moving the tray round. So once you've put all your apple on, you can lay it a little bit flat. I'm just going to put a little bit of sugar, about a teaspoon of sugar on top of the apple. Try not to get it onto the cake It's just going to caramelise that apple slightly when it gets in the oven, just to give it a bit of a crisp. And that goes into a preheated oven. So the first thing you're going to have done is put your oven on. So oven on. By the time you've cooked it, prepped it, your oven will be hot enough, and you pop that into a 180 degrees gas mark 5. Another way to cook your Dutch apple cake is, if you haven't got a tin, is to use a takeaway carton. So grease the inside, same principle, put all the mixture into the middle. So make sure you scrape all the 50-gram mixture. Now this will make a slightly deeper sponge, but you haven't got as much area to decorate. So it's all in. And then I've got the apple the same. Spread it to the edges, none on the sides. And then layer the apple alternate ways down, standing it up so the cake will rise up through the apple. You can make your slices slightly thicker for this one if you wish. That's up to you. Same again, a little bit of sugar onto the top of the apples just to give them a caramelisation. Bake that in an oven, 180 degrees. It'll need about 15 to 20 minutes.